Good morning everyone. I am Vishnu Jagtap and in front of all of you I am presenting the Hindu newspaper headline. So first of all on page number 3 in that COP15 summit adopts historic biodiversity deal to reverse loss. Next, poor in Rajasthan to get 12 LPG cylinder a year at rupees 500 each. Next, Belagavi on the boil as Karnataka stops Maharashtra leaders on Dudha Ganga bridge. Next, over 9 million Twitters users vote to outstanding Musk as CEO. Next, nobody can claim 100% prohibition, says Nitish. Next, take a firm stand. MVA leaders tell Shinde government. Next, farmers demand highest MSP GST waiver. Next, Ankita murder case. Police file charge sheet. The next on page number 5 in that at rally in Delhi, farmers' body rises demand for higher MSP GST waivers. Next, BJD BJP face off over farmer issues intensifies in Odisha. Next, judge recuses himself from hearing Sengar's bail plea. Next, MLA arrives with newborn son to attend winter session. Next, 5 killed in accidents due to fog. Yogi calls for action plan. Next, Dalit girl gang raped in Greater Noida. Next, enroachments cleared. Next, Jammu and Kashmir Waqf board declares itself as controller of all shrines, dissolves all caretakers' bodies. Next, celebrations across Bengal as Argentina lifts the World Cup. Next, sharpshooters of Lawrence Bishnoi, Kala gangs held. Next, on page number 6, in that new land rules will leave 7 lakh people unemployed. PDP. Next, Delhi court to hear actors defamation complaint on Jan 21. Next, SC reverse judgment on probe plea in death of Botui case. Accused. Next, accused. Next, Saku test COVID-19 positive. Next, on page number 7, in that how an AP village sent 300 monkeys to the forest. Next, water level at Mula Periyar Dam inches close to 142 feet. Next, amid protest in assembly, Savarkar portrait unveiled. Next, BRS MLA pilot Rohit Reddy appears before ED. Next, Kerala CM convenes high-level meet to discuss buffer zone issue today. Next, Argentina fan celebrates win, offer biryani treat. Next, celebratory dance. Next, violence after World Cup shocks Kerala. Many, including police officers, injured. Next, Karnataka bird watcher rescues vulture species rarely found in South India. Next, on page number 8, it's an article section in that a planet in crisis. Next, Destiny's Man. Next, a role of India in a world wide web. Next, the cost of the country just for savings in CTC. Then again, it's an article section on page number 9 in that criminalizing concessional relationships. Next, Bihar's prohibition policy is not working. Next, this World Cup, Messi was at his best and far ahead of the rest. Next, MP gets away with it. Next, Mr. Shastri. Then Shastri. Next, on page number 10, in that 80% decline in insurance surgency related violence in Northeast Minister. Next, LS passes bill to extend ST status to Beta Kuruba. Next, ban by coastal states on pursue Seni fishing not justified. Center tells SC. Next, 8% annual rise takes note in circulation to rupees 32 lakh crore. Next, Uttarakhand police file charge sheet in Ankita Bandari murder case. Next, SC rejects former PFI leader's house arrest plea. Next, Delhi court issues production warrant for Anubratta Mondal. Next, BJP is aiming to rule Jammu and Kashmir from Delhi, says Congress. Then on page number 11, in that opposition walks out of house over China issue. Next, leave it to censor board to clear films, says BSP MP. Next, same-sex marriage should not be legalized, says BJP MP. Next, Supriya Sule calls for a plan to revive dairy industry. Next, Odisha MP seeks measures to tackle mental health issues. Next, workers should not resort to moonlighting, says government. Next, connect with people, Rahul tells ministers. Next, Alwar farmers whip over plunging onion prices, worry about losing land due to low recovery. Next, opposition finds faults with center's fiscal management. Then on page number 12, in that Chris and thoughts in aviation sector, says SC India. Next, visa fraud, files of 64 people disappears from embassy. Next, TNCC leader welcomes Kamal's move to join Yatra. Next, Gujarat Assembly 182 newly elected MLAs take oath. Next, Jawans do not deserve the word Pitai, says Jaishankar. Next, to revive species, Asian giants, tortoises sent to national park. Next, SC clears 6,844 cases since Chandrachud took over as the CGI. Next, Finland pitches for Indian nurses, tech workers amidst labor crunch. Next, on page number 13, in that Thailand Navy searches for 31 missing sailors after vessels sinks. Next, Swedish court rules man wanted by Turkey cannot be extradited. Next, South Africa's ruling ANC re-elects Cyril Ramaphosa as party chief. Next, EU accuses Meta of antitrust breaches with classified ads. Next, Russian kamikaze drones hit Kyiv as President Putin arrives in Belarus. Next, UK judges rule Rwanda deportation plan lawful, say it is consistent with UN rules. Next, Dutch PM apologizes for 250 years of slavery, calls it a crime against humanity. Next, Penny Wong to meet Wang Yi in Beijing. Next, first COVID deaths in China after new norms. Then on page number 14, in that Google building AI model to support 100 Indian languages. Next, HDFC rises home loan interest rate by 35 basis point. Next, Dr. Agrawal to invest rupees 100 crore in 10 eye care unit in Kerala. Next, monetary policy is hostage to vegetable prices. PMEAC member. Next, India said to offer wheat to flour millers to tame prices. Next, HZL eyes $1 billion shift to green power mining vehicles. Next, do not rest on subsidiaries, import traffics to stay competitive, CIIDG tells firm. Next, DLR shares rise 2% on tocilizumab study for rheumatoid arthritis. Next, Chinese business confidence is lowest in almost a decade. Next, Wipro unit forays into food sector to buy Nirapara. Next, on page number 15, in that Messi sets his shrine to immorality in the sands of the Arabian desert. Next, I dreamed it so many times, says Messi in a heartfelt note. Next, Pelé congratulates Argentina, Messi and Mbappe. Next, Qatar World Cup sets scoring record with 172 strikes. Next, Messi hometown of Rosario celebrates cup triumph. Next, time for Mbappe's generation, says El Loris. Next, Magician Messi World Cup records. Next, the timing is right for the women's IPL. Kanitkar. Next, Shahal and Barito score has blaster CFC share owners. Next, on page number 16, in that Kuldeep firmly back in contention, has regular spinner in the test squad. Next, Ballon d'Or winner Benzema ends France career. Next, Venus Williams get wild card entry for Australian Open. Next, Shane want to be honored during Boxing Day test. Next, Mumbai in BCCI Women's Under-19 semi-finals. Next, Mumbai's batting fire power would test Hyderabad's bowling Mittal. Next, Nations Cup win gives us confidence for Ashid Savita. Next, Williamson Saudi to Miss Kiwi tour of England, India. Next, Sports Minister Fetty's Blind World Champions. Next, Ankita seeded third. Jakubovic gets top billing. Next, top women Puglist said to take part in nationals. Next, IOC and OCA give green signal to Usha and team. Then on page number 17, in that vacant seats for teaching and non-teaching staff at Kiwis. Next, RBI imposed penalty on Bank of Bahrain and Kuwait BSC. Next, companies which had place of business has India till September. Next, FAO provides funds to support vulnerable Sri Lankan households. Next, Google's AI model to support 1000 different languages. Next, the minimum tax on big businesses. Next, what are the carbon markets and how do they operate? Next, on page number 18, in that contextualizing Ambedkar's idea of a moral democracy. Next, it's an the daily quiz in that after a pulsating World Cup final that handed Argentina the most coveted trophy in football. That much for today. Thanks for watching. Make a good day.